In this exercise, what we're going to do is, well, we're going to select the synonym. We have start and get into, apply to Oxford University or West, West Hill College. One synonym of start, get into, or apply to will be in this case it will be enter. Okay, so we're going to do this do these exercises, and we're going to do it really uh, quickly. I don't. Okay, we have a number 2. I think the book is wrong because it says also number 3. Okay, it says go to, attend a school, a university, a seminar, a lecture. It will be a take, attend, and what we have up for, enroll on, a course or a class. Okay. Does anyone know the answer for this number 3? Okay. In this case, it will be like a sign or well, sign up for the class. In this case, it will be like a sign up for or enroll on a course. Okay. And then we have a number 4. Okay. To the ones that are just arriving, and we're doing this this exercise. Okay. It's page. One moment. Page 22. Okay, the next one we have a have, get, study for. We will have in this case, the answer will be, in this case, will be do or complete a degree in architecture. In the next one we have a quit. It will be like the same as drop as well. And then we have a number 6, a have, get a degree from, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, MA. Okay. And then we have graduate from university with a degree in medicine. And then we have in number 8, we have a complete or finish. Any questions so far? Maybe you didn't understand the vocabulary. Do you have any questions? If not, we can continue. Okay, this exercise, at least for me, it was not confusing, but well, maybe a little confusing because some sentences have already been answered in the book, and I got a little confused. Okay, we're going to continue with the student's book. With the student's book to the workbook. We're going to do 3 really quick exercises in the workbook, and then we'll continue again then we go back to the student's book. Okay. These are stuff we saw last class, so you can answer it really quickly. Do you want to take 5 minutes to answer this and the next 2 exercises, or do you prefer that we answer them really quickly? Well, without taking time to answer them. How do you prefer?
The second option.
Okay, we go over them and we answer them right here. Okay. Okay. Each one of you is going to read a every each sentence, and you're going to answer the correct one. Okay. So we start with Brenda Salinas. Can you read and answer number one?
Book seems to have mm, lost. I can't find it anywhere.
In this case, it will be like not lost in this case because uh, it will be more like vanished. Lost will be like I lost the book, but the book seems to have vanished, like it disappeared. Okay.
Um, is the letter B?
No, it will be letter
It's
D in
the
this
letter
case.
D. Yes.
Letter D. Yeah, because in this case, we will say in English like the book is lost, but we won't say like the book seems to have a lost. Okay, or to have a hidden. In any case, it will be like the book seems to be lost or to be hidden, and we in this case to have vanished it will be like the correct answer because we have this to have um, well that tells you the clue. Okay, and next one about is there any doubt? Yeah, Arturo, next one. Okay, in this case it's similar to that one. Actually, it's like a synonym, but we have this phrase already constructed in English, so it will be like child's play. Okay, this doesn't have any kind of rule. It's just well, a phrase that's already constructed in English. Okay. We continue with the next one. Thank you, Arturo. Carlos Alberto, can you read an answer number three?
Yeah. The new history professor doesn't use um, conventional methods, conventional teaching methods. He always has new ideas.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, conventional. Okay, number four. Number four. Daniel.
Yes, teacher. Our classroom had almost everything. Palette Mises is an interactive whiteboard. Letter C.
Letter C. In this case, it will be letter A. Misses, I don't think it will work in this case. Lax is like something that it doesn't have, and miss it will be like well, it has several meanings actually. It can be like miss someone or miss it had it, but it doesn't have it anymore. Okay, lax it means like it never had it, and well, it needs to have it. Okay. Okay, so in this case, it will be like a lax. Okay, we go to the next one. Ivanova, can you read number five?
Yes. Your children naturally have a thirst in knowledge. Literacy.
Letter C. Okay. In this case, again, we have this phrase already constructed in English. It will be like young children naturally have a thirst for knowledge. Okay.
All right.
All right. We go to number six. Gabriel Callejas.
Number six.
Yeah, number six, please.
Many gifted students are bored at school as it's not challenging enough for them.
Perfect. Yeah, challenging. Any questions so far? Maybe a word that you didn't understood. Well, you didn't completely understood, or is everything fine? Everything's fine. Perfect. We're going to continue with the next one. In this one, we're going to. It's a vocabulary that you already know. The last one, it was like maybe vocabulary that probably you didn't pay much attention in the student's book. Uh, some of it was, I think it was mentioned well, in the readings. But in this one, we already know it by doing the exercise last class, okay? So the instructions are complete with the correct form of the words in the box, okay? There are 2 extra words which you do not need to use, okay? So we're going to do the same one. The person is going to read the whole sentence, and well, for example, the first person is going to read from which to surprise you. The second person is going to read from children to the subject. The third person is going to read from if to get bored. The fourth person is going to read from at home till same reason, and so on. Okay, so we're going to continue. We're going to continue with Gabriel Rojo. Can do you have a stable internet connection now, or are you still on the WAC? Okay, we're going to continue with Karina. Can you read number 1 and answer it?
Yes. Wait. Which parent which parent would want a remarkable gift children? One that would always get lost. Okay. Wait. Which parent wouldn't want a remarkably gifted children? One that would always get good marks and um, no sé, profe.
You know, will be like you can read the next part. You have get good marks, and we have the blank space at every subject without trying very hard. We have one word above, and that's like you're good at it, but you're really, really good.
Excellent. No.
Excel? Yeah.
No. ¿Sí?
Excel? Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, that one. That one is referring like you are good at it, and you're well, you're not only really good at it, you're really, really good. And well, actually, the answer might surprise you. Okay, so we have in this case Excel. That's referring to well, they are going to outperform their classmates. Okay, that's why they are called gifted children in this case. Okay. Uh, Thank you, Karina. We continue with Kevin. Can you read number 2?
Yes. Children with above average abilities have their own personal difficulties at school and at home. At school, these students have a hard time uh, maintaining
Maintaining, yeah.
their interest in a subject. Their interest in a subject.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Very good. Uh, We continue to number 3. Maricruz, can you read number 3?
If the tasks students are faced with aren't interesting enough, the students are I don't know, teacher.
Okay, don't worry. I think the book is using well, some structures that uh, maybe they expect you to already know. In this case, it will be like a bound, like a maintaining and bound. We have this bound like if you do, for example, we use it this wording conditionals. If you do this, you are bound to do that. Okay, in this case, if the tasks are faced with if the tasks students are faced with aren't interesting enough, students are bound to get bored. If this happens, then they are going to do this. Okay, bounding will be like one word we use in conditionals to express like that something it's going to happen if the first condition well occurs. Okay, any question?
No, teacher.
No, okay. Okay, don't worry. We continue with the next one. Martin Eduardo, can you read number 4?
Yes, teacher. At home, students have a hard time staying focused on their homework for the same reason.
Perfect. Yeah, focus. Perfect. Thank you, Martin. We go to Ramiro. Can you read number 5?
Yes, teacher. As a healthcare nurses might experience problems in their relationships with their classmates who basically less capital, capital them thoughts is felt is curriculum
Which one?
curriculum.
Curriculum. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Just you have. I noticed you have some troubles in pronunciation. Remember that it's pronounced capable. So take it into account. Okay. In this one, they're talking about that gifted learners might experience problems in their relationships with the classmates because their classmates might feel a little mm, not scared, like maybe you have one classmate that knows a lot, or maybe that's very good at one subject, and you might need help in that subject, or maybe well, in the well, maybe career in general and all that, but you feel like scared to ask them for help. Okay, so in this case it will be like the same. So it's probably one word that you are already familiar with. It's in this case intimidated. That's like you see them not like a threat, more like maybe that you uh, you aren't at the same level, like they are higher in this case. So you're like maybe I will feel like dumb, so you feel intimidated. Okay, any questions so far? If not, we can continue. Okay, Ulises, can you read number 6?
Yes, teacher. So as you can see, there are many aspects to consider before reaching the conclusion.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ulises. Yeah, in this case, it will be aspects. Perfect. Brenda, can you read the next one, please?
Yes, that a gifted child's life has only a bright side.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Any questions so far? Any word that you didn't understand? If not, we can continue. Okay? Okay, we're going to continue. Remember that if you have any question, you can ask me. Well, you can ask me at any time. Uh, you can interrupt me if you have any question. Okay. Okay, we're going to continue with this crossword. Uh, it's something that I think words we already saw. I'm not sure anymore, but it's the vocabulary we saw in page 20 and 21. So we're going to continue to answer these ones. So um, I'm not sure. We go to Carlos Alberto. Can you answer number one? To officially arrange to join a course, university of or school.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know.
Okay, okay. It's a five-letter word. So remember that we saw these words like maybe enter, maybe enroll, maybe I don't remember the other ones. Course in this case, it mm, you can put it, but remember that to officially arrange to join a course, university or school, so course wouldn't doesn't make much sense. Okay, so we have these like enroll and enter. Do you know what those words mean? Carlos Alberto?
Sorry, my internet failed for a moment.
No, don't worry. Do you know what enroll and enter means?
Enroll. Yeah, it's um like to and I don't I don't know how to define.
Okay. Anyone who wants to answer? Does anyone know what those maybe enroll and enter mean?
It's like joining something.
Yeah. In this case, enroll it will be more like using these academic settings to enroll a course, maybe to enroll an university course. We saw it in the last exercise, but in the exercise of the student book. So number one, it will be like enroll. Okay. We go to the next one, and we have this very harmful, able to cause sickness or death. Okay. It's I don't know how to do it this in this case. In this case, we will. I'm going to give you the answer because probably you don't. We already did this. Is this word poisonous? Poisonous. Okay, so it's like you know the word poison. In this case, this word is referring uh, to the adjective form of that word. So something that's harmful. Okay, we go to number three. Uh, yeah, something very important or necessary. We have a C there. Does anyone know the answer for this one? If not, I'm going to leave it as a as homework. Okay. Okay. Do it as homework and check again the vocabulary on page 20 and 21. It's the same vocabulary, so you won't have any issue there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to skip this one because I already have it answered. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. Yeah, perfect. We're going to continue to on the student's book on page 23. We're going to check the well the grammar section of this well, of this part of the unit. So in this case, we have a present perfect simple and present perfect progressive. Okay. Those Can anyone tell me one example of each tense, or maybe you don't know these tenses?
That is what the verb have, no?
Yeah, both are with the verb have.
I have for perfect simple is I have mm, wait or
Yeah,
something.
it can be that, that one. Remember that we did this. Well, I'm not sure if everyone was in that class, but we did an exercise with never have I ever. Remember that exercise?
Yes.
That will be like a present perfect simple, okay? Something like that occurred in past, and it's already uh, well, it continues in the present, okay? Present perfect progressive will be like a well something similar, but the action it's still occurring, okay? So we're going to see it. Thank you, Kevin, for the example. It was okay. Okay, we have these sentences as examples. I have worked. He has slept. Have you worked? They haven't worked. It hasn't slept. And has she slept? Okay. So in the first part we have a column. We have the ones that are conjugated with the verb have, and the others with the verb well, with the auxiliary verb has. That's a third person singular, okay? And we know this tense is used, sorry, is used to talk about an action which happened in the past, but the exact time is not mentioned. Have you already done that? You said that you did it, but you don't mention exactly when, okay? And to talk about a state which started in the past and continues up to the present, like we did in the exercise that I told you. Mary has had her car since September. Okay. In the case of never have I ever, you talk about an action that you haven't done. So that well, that's still well the case in the at the moment that you set the sentence. Okay. To talk about an action that happened in the past and finished, but the results are obvious in the present. Okay. It may be like I've just finished my project. Okay, you finished it in the past, but you have your project finished right there. Okay. Tim has washed his car, and well, you can see it because you are seeing his car and it's clean. Okay. For recently completed actions, we have just finished dinner. Okay. Actions that have just been completed. Okay. You can use this distance. Instead of saying that, I don't know, I ate, you can say I be just eaten. So you express this idea that you have just finished eating. Okay. So with adjectives in the superlative form and expressions like the only, first, second, okay? It's the first time I received an email from Martin, okay? You mentioned it like, mm, it's the first time that this has occurred, okay? Any question about this one? This is a tense that, well, probably it's really easy to comprehend. But do you have any question? Probably you, if you have seen maybe a TV series in English or yeah, mostly TV series or maybe a movie. This tense is used really frequently. So, any questions so far? Okay.
No, teacher.
Some expressions that will help you to identify this tense and that you can use to express this idea. For example, you may have noticed that I use just, uh, the one that I told you, that never, uh, ever, for example, yet, already. For for example, I've already finished has this already, and it's in present perfect. Ever, never, before, always. For example, I've always. I don't know. I always. Um, I don't have a sentence with always. Uh, I've always done it. It means like you always have done this action in the past before. Uh, how long, for, since, recently, lately, once, twice, and so far. And there are others that might tell you we they are using this tense, but these ones are the most common. I think the most common one, it will be like just, maybe already, and for. The other ones are not that common, but they are common. Okay, we go to the present perfect progressive, and it's the same as present simple and present progressive, but we have uh, I have been working. Notice that we have the auxiliary verb have been. Both auxiliary verbs are there, and we have the verb in an ing form, like working. In the next example, we have he has been sleeping. Again, we have this auxiliary form verb, sorry, has been, and we have the verb with the ing. Okay, so sleeping. Okay, this tense is used to emphasize the duration of a state or action which started in the past, and and continues up to the present. Okay, I've been learning English for 6 years, so it's an action that started in the past, but you're still doing it in the present. Okay, this is the most common use of this tense. To talk about an action which happened over a period of time in the past uh, and may and may have finished, but the results are obvious in the present. Okay, so we've been walking all around. We will we've been walking around all day. That's why we're so tired. Okay, you in this case you're talking about like, all in this period of time, all day, you have been walking, so you are that's the reason you are tired now. Okay, and finally, the last one is to show annoyance resulting from a written action. Who has been wearing my jacket? Uh, Probably this one is not really clear that that's expressing annoyance. But for example, when someone takes your jacket for several times, and you may notice or maybe that it is dirty, and it well, it's noticeable that they have been using it, and well, they haven't washed it or cleaned it. So you're like, who has been wearing my jacket? Like, you're annoyed. Okay, some time expressions that they usually use it with this tense is for, since, how long, all day, all week. Okay, for example, in how long have you been learning English? Yeah, have you been learning English? Okay, we have this how long, or since when have you been yeah, I don't like that sentence. Mm, we have it already here. Uh, I have been learning English since I was 6 years old. Okay, that will be one example. For, we have it in sentence number one, and well, I have been walking all around all day, also all day, or maybe I have been studying all week. Also, it has this expression. Okay, so any questions so far about these tenses? Is everything clear? Okay, I think you don't have any questions. Are you sure? Okay. We're going to continue with this exercise. We already did it in unit one. Unit one. We're going to read these sentences, and you're going to uh, to connect these usages to the sentence. Okay. We have a sentence number one. This is the first time I've ever taken an art course. Okay. Number two, I have just signed up for another year of evening classes. I have been attending business school for nearly 3 years now. Jill has been studying Chinese for a while, but only now feels confident enough to hold a conversation. Mr. Smith has been taught history at the school since he graduated from university. Have you been borrowing my clothes without asking again? I have been to Canada before, and Jessica can withdraw money from the cash machine because she has forgotten her pin. Okay, so um, okay, we go to Daniel. Can you tell me in what tense? What tense? What's the tense of the first sentence?
The letter A. The letter
No, no,
A.
no. Just tell me the tense. It can be present perfect simple or
Ah, okay, okay,
present
okay.
perfect progressive.
is present perfect simple.
Perfect. Okay. Ivanova, can you tell me the tense of sentence number two?
Mm, of number two?
Yeah, number two.
I don't know.
Try it. Remember that in present perfect progressive we have
Think,
uh,
maybe sing up.
I have just sign up. Notice that in present perfect progressive we have this ing and have been or has been. Do we have it in number two?
Singing up.
No. Just tell me the tense, like it's present perfect simple or present perfect progressive.
Progressive.
Progressive. Okay. Okay. In this case, we have just have and sign up. So in this case, remember that in present perfect progressive, we use it will be like I have been signing up for another year of evening classes. That will be like a present perfect progressive, okay? But in this case, we just have a have and sign up. So it will be like perfect simple. Okay. Remember that in present perfect progressive we have a have
All right.
been. Got it? Okay, perfect. Okay, Gabriel Callejas, can you tell me the tense of number three? Just the tense. Yeah, please. Mhm. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Arturo. Mm, Karina, can you tell me the tense of number four? Okay.
Can I, teacher?
Yeah, Ramiro.
Number five?
Yeah,
Oh, number
number
four?
four.
Okay. He has been studying Chinese for a while. With confidence enough to the hold a conversation. Is present perfect progress?
Yeah, perfect. Kevin, can you tell me the tense of number five?
Yes, it is present perfect simple.
Yeah, thank you. Maricruz, can you tell me the tense of number six?
Present perfect progressive.
Yeah, perfect. Martin, number seven?
Yes, teacher. I think present perfect progressive.
I have been to Canada before. In this case, we only have well, two possible verbs, have and been. Um, while in present perfect progressive we have been, we also have this other verb in well in ing form, and in this case we only have a been that it will be like the past participle of be. Okay, so in this case it would be like a present
Oh,
perfect
okay.
simple. Okay, thank you, Martin. Ulises, can you tell me the tense of number eight?
Yes, teacher, present perfect simple.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, then we're going to answer this next exercise. We're going to associate each sentence to well each usage we have on the left. Okay, so we have fractions which happen in the past, but the exact time is not mentioned. Mm, uh, Brenda, can you answer letter A?
Yeah, is the letter is the number 7?
Number
I
7.
have been to Canada before.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Uh, Carlos Alberto, can you tell me letter B for recently completed actions?
I have is number two. I have just signed up for another training classes.
Yeah, we have this just tell us that, well, thank you, Carlos. Daniel Orozco, can you tell us letter C for past actions whose results are obvious in the present?
Me, teacher.
Yeah,
I put number two.
number 2.
Yes, number two. For
Okay.
letter C, right?
In this case, it would be like letter 8. Jessica can withdraw money from the cash machine because she has forgotten her NIP. This action is not happening now, but it's obvious in the present, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Ivanova, can you answer number 3? For actions, number 3, letter D, for actions which started in the past and continue up to the present, emphasis on the action. Uh, letter D. You say number 4. Okay, okay. Thank you, Arturo. It will be in this case number 5. Uh, First, because we're only talking about a present perfect simple. And number 4 is present perfect progressive. So that well, disqualifies that one, okay? Number 5, in this case, well, in this case, Mr. Smith has taught a history at the school since he graduated from university. Uh, this mentions that it happens in the past, and he's still teaching history at the school. Okay, okay. We continue to Ivanova. Can you answer it? Letter E, with adjectives in the superlative form and expressions like the only, first, second.
And letter number 1.
Number 1, perfect. Yeah. The well, the letter E already told you that you have to look to for the only, first, and second. Okay. Any questions so far about these ones?
No, teacher.
No. Okay.
Not
We
teacher.
continue to present perfect progressive and letter F. Can you answer it, Gabriel Callejas? Okay. It seems as that he is not here. So remember that if you don't answer two times, I'm going to kick you from the class, okay? Karina, can you answer letter F? Okay.
It's number um, three.
Oops. Thank you. Kevin, can you answer letter G?
Yes, it is 4.
Yeah, perfect. Gil has been studying Chinese for a while, but only now feels confident enough to hold a conversation. Perfect. Thank you, Kevin. And thank you for telling me that my microphone was off, Brenda. I didn't notice. Uh, okay, letter H, Maricruz.
Number 6.
Yeah, the last one. Okay, perfect. Any questions so far? If not, we will
No,
continue.
teacher.
No? Okay, perfect. So we're going to take a 3 minutes break if you don't have any question. If you have a question, please tell me now. No? Okay, then take a 3 minute question. I'm going to end the call for everyone right now. Remember to join in 3 minutes, okay? Okay, we're going to continue. Okay, so I was here. Okay. Mm, okay, so we're going to answer these two questions. Uh, you really have to know the answer for these questions. Just so we can go over them in in a minute. But please try to see the sentences and maybe compare and try to make a guess of what the meaning of the words that this question mentioned what is okay. So my what was side Kevin and Bruce. Okay. Um, okay, Martin, can you tell me the difference between a 4 and since in examples 3 and 5? For example, at number 3, we have I have been attending business school for nearly 3 years now. And we have in number 5, Mr. Smith has taught history at this school since he graduated from university.
Mm, then number three is present perfect progressive, and number five is present perfect simple.
No, but but mm,
I
yeah,
think
actually yes, but do you notice the difference between since and for in these two sentences?
I don't know. I think the difference.
Okay, okay. Does anyone know the difference between these two, for and since?
Since is for dates in a specific, and for is for the time, like for 5 years, and since is since 1997, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, perfect. Well, in this case, well, yeah, actually, it's a right answer. But remember that in this case, since it's used like from that point till well, maybe now. He's doing this from since he graduated. I mean, from that moment to till now, he's doing that. Okay, or it will be like for nearly 3 years now. I have been attending business class for nearly three years now. The thing I usually do in these cases, it's like since I see well, I see this sentence like in the moment in the past, like the moment he graduated and so on. While I have been attending business school for nearly 3 years now, I see it like in the present. I mean this point in the present, and I have been doing this for and I see it to the past since I see it from the past to the present, and for from the present to the past. I'm not sure if that explanation helps you, but yeah, for it will be like a duration, and since it will be like from that moment till well, in that case, from the moment he graduated till that moment until the present, he's doing that. I'm not sure if it's clear. I think Kevin said it better, but do you have any questions? Not. Thank you, Kevin, for answering. It was really, really good. And we got to number 2. Ramiro, can we replace have been with have gone in example 7?
Ready, teacher?
Uh, Question number 2. Can we replace
Okay.
have been with have gone in example 7? I have been to Canada before. Can you say it like I have gone to Canada before?
Number 7 is why not?
Okay.
Why not? No, teacher.
You think you cannot replace it? Why not? Okay. Does anyone know?
Why not, teacher?
Okay. You said okay. Thank you, Ramiro. Does anyone know if we can replace have been with have gone? Okay, I don't think anyone knows. Okay, in this case, have been and have gone give different connotations. Okay, in the case of have been, you said that that you did it in the past, but you already came back from Canada. Okay, in the case of have gone, it implies that you went to Canada as well, but you haven't come back from Canada. Okay, so in this case, you cannot replace it because it will imply that you are still in Canada. And also we have before that implies that it's already completed. Any question? No. Okay.
No, teacher.
No. Perfect. Well, in example 5 again, why is the present perfect has thought appropriate in the first part of the sentence, and why is the past simple graduated appropriate in the second part of the sentence? Does anyone know about well, the answer of this one?
Because in the first one, it's indicate that um, the action start in the past and continue to the present.
Yeah.
And the another one indicate exactly the past.
Yeah, exactly. In the first one, it implies that he's still teaching history, and in the second one, that well, he graduated and he's not doing this action until now. Okay, uh, the graduation already finished, and he's already graduated, and this action finished in the past. So past simple is appropriate. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Brenda. We continue to the next one, next part. Do you have any questions so far? Because we're going to do another exercise with present perfect. Okay. So in this case, we're going to change the verb we have. Well, the words we have there, she and live, for example. Jane, how's your daughter? And we have both she and live, and we will have to. I think I have it wrong right there. It will be like, give me one moment. Yeah, that's my mistake. Okay, so in this case, the tense is correct. We have has she left. In this case, it will be left instead of felt. So do you understand what you have to do? You have to conjugate these two well, the words in the boxes, well, the parentheses, and conjugate it. It can be present perfect simple, present perfect progressive, or past simple. Okay?
Teacher, which
Yeah,
page?
yeah,
¿Qué página?
yeah, sure. Page 23,
¿De qué libro?
student's book. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, do you want me to give you 5 minutes to answer it, and well, we read the answers after, or do you want to read and answer it in the moment?
I think it's better in the moment.
Okay. Does anyone want to do the other way? If not, we will do it like Kevin said. Okay. Perfect. So, Carlos Alberto, can you answer number 2 and number 3?
Yeah. Now the university accept has accepted her, um, um, but she um, couldn't find accommodation yet.
Uh, okay, in this case, we have the university accepted her. Okay, and hasn't found. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So, any question? If not, we can continue. Uh, we have a that can be tough. And Daniel, can you answer number 4?
Yes, teacher. That can be tough. Yeah, she has been searching for 2 weeks now, but she can't find anything.
Yeah, perfect. Have been searching. Okay. Can you continue reading, Ivanova?
Yes, teacher. Universities usually have services to help you to find accommodation, don't they? Yeah, she goes there on Monday and talking and no, and talked to someone at the uni, and now she's waiting. It's all the
Yeah, all the
all
letter
right,
B.
and now she's waiting for a call, but they did not ring her yet. I don't know
Okay.
if it's right.
Okay. The first one you conjugated in present simple. Remember that it has to be in present perfect simple, present perfect progressive, or past simple. So you will say went. She
All
went
right,
instead of goes. Okay. Then you said talked. I think that one was correct. And I'm not sure if I well, heard it correctly. Let
I
me
said
see. You
didn't ring.
didn't ring. Okay. Haven't rung.
Haven't wrong. All right.
Okay. Okay. Any question so far?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. Karina, can you read the next one?
Yes. Um, has she tried searching the internet?
Yeah. Has she tried? Okay. Perfect. Next one, Kevin.
Well, that's what she was doing all morning, but without success, I'm afraid.
Okay, in this case, it will be has been doing.
Has been doing
Okay,
okay.
has been
Yeah.
doing. What's been doing? No, I don't think you can say. Maybe. I'm not sure. But in this case, it has been doing because she's a bit, well, she's doing it since the morning until now. Okay. We continue to the next one, to number 2, letter A. Maricruz.
Why have you ignored me lately?
Yeah, perfect. Why have you been ignoring me lately? Perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. And Martin, can you read the next one?
Yes, teacher. I have rung you 6 times yesterday, and I have been ringing you all morning, and was that an answer?
Yeah, perfect in the second one. In the first one, we have I, sorry, we have a rank
Okay.
because well, you did it yesterday, so this action is not continuing in the present. So present perfect simple, present perfect progressive would well, they will wouldn't be appropriate for this one. Okay, and the second one you had it correctly. I have been drinking you all morning. Remember that we have a all morning, all day, all week, all that. Usually, well, it's conjugated in a present perfect progressive. Next one, Ramiro. I think he's not here. Yeah, please, Arturo. I have been, yeah, perfect. I have been a bit busy lately, okay? And next one, Brenda.
Have you heard about the field trip?
You heard? Perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Next one, Carlos Alberto.
What? Don't tell me. What? Don't tell me they cancel it. They they have canceled.
Yeah, perfect. I made a mistake there. It's it will be like the contraction form. It will be like a well, the cancel date canceled. Okay. Next one. Mm, I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Daniel, can you answer the next one?
Yep, Mr. Brainer spoke to the head teacher 2 days ago, and they decided to cancel it.
Cancel it. Perfect. Spoke and decided. Next one, Joanoma.
I can turn on my microphone.
And don't worry.
What a disappointment. I looked forward to this trip since the day they announced it.
Uh, yeah. In this case, it will be like I have been looking forward. Okay, because it's something that you have been doing in the past, and you continue doing. You're expecting this trip. Okay, and announce. Okay, and last one, Karina.
Me too. Scotland is a place I always want to visit.
Remember that these words we use in present perfect, that they tell us that it is present perfect. always is one of those words. We saw it in the last slide. So it will be like it's a place I've always wanted to visit. It's something that you always wanted to do. Okay. So any questions so far? Remember to look for these words like always, all morning, and this type of words. They tell you that well, they give you a clue of the tense that the sentence requires. Okay. So any questions so far? If not, we're going to continue to the next page, page 24. We're going to skip this speaking exercise because I think we already done something similar at the start of the semester, like what are you studying, what's your field of study, which courses are you doing this term, and all that. Okay, so we're going to go to the listening part, and before we go to that part, we're going to discuss these questions, okay? Please, anyone can participate and just express your opinion. It doesn't have to be completely right or to be right. It's just so you can well discuss something, okay? What kind of factors motivate students to learn new things? Uh, we have students' interest, topics and subjects, learning environment, teacher support, teaching aids and methods. What do you think? Which one would you think it's more important? Maybe
For me, I think the most important is the teacher support, because if we don't have a good teacher, then we don't have the interest for learning that subject.
okay, perfect. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, the teacher it's really important. I'm not sure if it has happened to you before, maybe with this class, maybe with another, but the teacher is not that engaging, and you're like, yeah, you're like not really paying much attention, and well, maybe you're like doing something else, and well, not paying much attention to the class, and probably well, it happened to me in the past when I was learning I think biology in high school, that this teacher would always well, say tons and tons of theory, and well, that will make me fall, well, not fall asleep, but almost fall asleep. And well, I then learned biology in high school. That all. Okay, I'm not sure if it has happened to you before. Uh, what about everyone else? Thank you, Kevin. What's your opinion about these factors? Do you think one is more important than the other? Maybe all of them are important. What do you think? Okay. Mm, Maricruz, what do you think?
For me, I think the most important part is the student interest,
Okay.
because if the students are not interested enough on the subject, they are not going to put attention on on the topics. And so,
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. Again, I don't know what do you think, but Probably again with any of your classes right now, maybe in high school, maybe in elementary school, that you hated that particular teacher, or maybe so you don't pay attention to his subject. Well, you are probably you will be probably interested in learning that subject if it was someone else that was teaching that class because you hate that teacher, so your interest is not well sparkle. Okay, okay, Martin, what do you think about this?
I think that the interest that we have a student is important. We like and are passionate about learning more using application, books, etc.
Okay. And what do you think about the learning environment? Do you think you will learn more in a proper classroom, or do you think the learning environment doesn't matter? That you will learn the same in for example, online classes, well, in a proper teaching setting like a classroom, and the teacher is there, and you're both students and teacher are in a classroom, well, in the traditional sense. What do you think, Arthur? Do you think the learning environment it's important, or maybe it's not that crucial to pay attention to that? I think Arthur is not here. Brenda, what do you think?
I think it does matter because the student can focus in the class um, if she or he is in her house because the family, the pets, or mm, I don't know.
No,
Mm,
no, no, yeah, yeah. I understood your point. Like you get distracted by your pets, maybe your family, maybe even in your phone, or maybe the computer itself. You are able to maybe watch a movie while you're in class, and you're not paying attention to the class and all that. So it may be harder to focus on well, when you are taking online courses. Okay, that was your point, right?
right.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Well, we continue to the next one. And does the design of the classroom affect the students' psychology and attitude towards the learning? In what ways? For example, I'm not sure. I don't think you are from first semester, so you have been taking classes in the WAC for a while. So you're familiar with the with the classroom of the university. So do you think how they are arranged affect the way you are learning? What do you think, Carlos Alberto?
Yeah, I think the classroom can affect you a lot because you need to be like in, I don't know. For example, you can't have like distractors if it is like annoying sounds or or something outside of the window that distracts you. You could not focus. Also, if it is too dark, it is too cold or too hot. There are things that didn't like make possible to create a great atmosphere to learning.
Okay, thank you. A really, really complete point. Just again, to put an example, Maybe it doesn't happen to you in the classes you have taken. Well, you have taken so far in the WAC, but for example, there was one teacher that told me that she was assigned to a classroom where she didn't have internet. The projector wasn't working as it was supposed to be working. So it modified the way that she was teaching her class. And also, I remember when I was in the well, taking classes in the WAC, there was one classroom in my well, where I was taking classes that was extremely cold. So, well, always the teachers were complaining about the class being too cold, and maybe this attitude towards the classroom may affect uh, well the attitude of the students because it affected the teachers as well. So anyone else who want to participate in this to answer this question? If not, we can continue. Okay. Okay. We have in page 24, we have a listening exercise. One of the instructions here, well, the instructions are read through the questions and the options beforehand to get a better idea of what you are going to hear. Okay, so if you have your book, please read through all the questions, so you may know what to expect in the exercise. Okay, and try to listen to the keywords and phrases which will help you to choose the correct option. Okay, and remember, don't select one question just because it sounds similar, but pay attention to the meaning of the words, okay? Or what it's been said, okay? Any question? Okay, we have these questions. Can you help me reading? Karina? Question number one.
Um,
Just a question. You don't have to answer it.
okay. Why did Evelyn change her specialty?
Specialty. Okay. Don't read the option. Just the question. Okay. Thank you, Karina. Can you read the second one, Kevin?
The second one, only the question.
Just a question. Yeah.
What does Evelyn mention about her job as a classroom design expert?
Perfect. Thank you, Kevin. Can you read the next one, Maricruz?
Which number?
Number three.
What does Evelyn say about the way desks are arranged in classrooms?
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. Martin, can you read the next one?
Number 4.
Yeah, number four.
According to Evelyn, which of the following will boost student self-esteem? Number C.
You don't have to
Letter.
answer it. You don't have to answer it. Just read the question. Okay.
Exhibiting their work.
Yeah. I as I told you, you don't have to answer the
Okay.
question. Just read the well the question.
Okay.
Okay. Brenda, can you read number five?
Yeah, what will you not find on Evelyn's website?
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Carlos Alberto, can you read the next one?
Yeah, according to Evelyn, which colors can have a positive effect on teenagers in the classroom?
Perfect. Daniel, can you read the next one?
The number 7?
Yeah, number 7.
Okay. What does Evelyn enjoy most about her job? Letter A, discovering original techniques to help students. Letter B, the fact that it allows her to spend time with her family. And letter C, making a classroom just like a home.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Does everyone understand the meaning of each question, or does anyone have a question about the meaning of any of the questions you have just read? If not, we can start the exercise. Okay, so you have your book, so you may be able to see the question. So I'm going to play it, and please tell me if you cannot hear the exercise. Okay. So are you ready? Okay, I will take it as a yes. Perfect. So
Module 2. A Thirst for Knowledge.
2B. Listening 1. You will hear part of an interview with a classroom design expert. Listen and answer questions 1 to 7. Choose the best answer, A, B or C.
Tonight, we have invited Evelyn Weaver, a classroom design expert, to talk about how the classroom environment and surroundings can affect how students learn. Welcome, Evelyn.
Hello.
So, Evelyn, how did you get into this line of work?
I started off as an interior designer, and much of my time was spent creating relaxing bedrooms and living rooms for my clients, or designing workplaces that promote productivity. Soon, though, I got interested in how design affects children, and more specifically, what increases their motivation for learning. After doing some research, I found that when it comes to learning, the classroom environment, believe it or not, plays a crucial role. It can make or break it, to be honest.
And you decided to make this a full-time job?
Exactly. That's how I became a classroom design expert. A lot of people might not really understand why my job is important, since they don't see how by rearranging a few desks, children learn more efficiently. However, more and more psychologists, educators, architects and teachers are cooperating with each other in order to create better learning environments for students. And personally, I find it much more satisfying than being a simple interior designer.
So, does design actually start from desk arrangement?
It's a good start. It is essential to have lots of imagination. Placing desks in neat, straight rows is the first thing that comes to mind, but it doesn't create a warm and friendly environment for students. The research we conducted showed that over 90% of primary school teachers prefer to have the desks arranged in semicircles or in small groups. This seems to have many advantages for students, encouraging cooperation, interaction, and group sessions, which increase their motivation for learning. Moreover, changing the way students sit every few weeks also works as a way to keep their minds alert, which in turn boosts their motivation to learn.
So it's that simple to increase their motivation?
Well, that's one of the first and most important things we do. Students should feel comfortable in their learning environment. Firstly, you must give them a sense of community. One way to do this is by getting a classroom pet, for example, a fish or a turtle. Taking turns to feed and clean it will make them feel more responsible. It is also important to make them feel valued and boost their self-esteem. Displaying their artwork on the walls will increase their confidence, and so will some motivational posters with positive statements. Also, if students participate in the decor, they are less likely to cause damage to the classroom.
From what I can tell, these are simple techniques that teachers can apply to make their classrooms work more efficiently. What else do you do?
Personally, I have my own website that has information regarding who I am and what I do. I also run an online advice column where I answer simple questions readers send me. But that's not something I would advise. In order for me to do my job, I need to see the place. I need to physically be there. That's why you won't find any photographs of my work online either. Each classroom is individual, and it would be misleading to apply ideas designed for one to another. That's why I visit lots of schools all over the country and find ways to cater for the needs of specific age groups. For instance, classrooms in primary schools are completely different from secondary school classrooms because older students are different from younger ones. They even respond differently to colours. For example, beige and brown might have a calming, relaxing effect on youngsters, but could bore teenagers out of their mind. Green or blue would be a better choice for them, since they prefer brighter colours that catch their eye. And while too much red could have an irritating effect, if it is used properly, it can reduce annoyance.
What's the best part of the job for you?
Well, the truth is, I hardly have any free time to spend with my family, but apart from that, I love almost every aspect of it. The highlight is finding new ways to stimulate students. Currently, I'm working at a private institute, modifying spaces and furniture to make it totally different from how it was before. We're experimenting with just a couple of small round tables, sofas, beanbags, and colourful chairs, but no desks. We're very optimistic about this project.
Well, that sounds interesting. Now, can I ask?
Okay, did you understand, well, everything? Do you think you're ready to answer the questions?
Yes, teacher.
Maybe yes? Okay, we're going to try, okay? If not, we're going to, well, to hear the sections, so you may answer it, okay? Okay, so, we start with Arturo. Can you answer number one? Hmm? Letter B. She realized her own children weren't motivated enough at school. Okay, in this case, it will be letter C. She was curious about what made students want to learn. I didn't make it. No, sorry.
B or C? Children. And more specifically, what increases their motivation? Hello.
So, Evelyn, how did you get into this line of work?
I started off as an interior designer, and much of my time was spent creating relaxing bedrooms and living rooms for my clients, or designing workplaces that promote productivity. Soon, though, I got interested in how design affects children, and more specifically, what increases their motivation for learning. After doing some
Okay, so did you hear the well? Did you hear the correct answer there? Yes. Notice that she was curious about well, how as an interior designer, how it can affect the students to what made students want to learn something. Okay. Okay, we go to number two. Brenda Salinas, can you answer number two?
Yes, is the letter A. Few
Letter A.
people seem to realize it's important.
Sorry. Yeah. Letter A. Few people seem to realize its importance. Okay, perfect. Number three, Carlos Alberto.
What does evidence say about the way desks are arranged in classroom? Uh, I think it is working in semicircles makes you learn more creative.
Okay, she mentions that I'm sorry. She mentions that changing the seating arrangements every now and then encourage learning. She mentions the semicircle, working semicircles as an example of how to arrange uh, well the classrooms. Okay, but she mentions that this I mean changing the seating will help students to well, to feel more motivated. She mentioned semicircle, maybe like in groups, like maybe in groups of 3 or 4. So it can both encourage learning. Okay, I don't remember which part was it. I think it was.
Teachers are cooperating with each other in order to create better learning environments for students. And personally, I find it much more satisfying than being a simple interior design.
So it's that simple to increase their motivation.
Well, that's one of the first and most important things we do. Is to have the desks arranged in semicircles. It's a good start. It is essential to have lots of imagination. Placing desks in neat straight rows is the first thing that comes to mind, but it doesn't create a warm and friendly environment for students. The research we conducted showed that over 90% of primary school teachers prefer to have the desks arranged in semicircles or in small groups. This seems to have many advantages for students, encouraging cooperation, interaction, and group sessions, which increase their motivation for learning. Moreover, changing the way students sit every few weeks also works as a way to keep their minds alert, which in turn boosts their motivation to learn.
So it's that.
Wait, I answered already the other ones. Okay. So as you may have noticed, she mentions that the she mentions the semicircle as it makes them more active, like they communicate more. But she mentions like making seating arrangements every now and then will make will create a boost in the students. Okay, I already answered the other one, but who wants to answer the number 4? Well, continue. We continue with Daniel Orozco. Thank you, Carlos Alberto. Can you answer number 4?
I put letter A, having a classroom pet.
Well, in the case of the classroom pet, that makes students feel this, have this sense of community, like we are part of something, and this pet, creates this feeling. Okay, so exhibiting their work will help boost students' self-esteem. She mentioned it's like you can be showing something that you are proud of will make a will boost your self-esteem. Okay, next one, Ivanova, can you answer it?
Yeah. According to Evelyn, which colors can have a positive effect on teenagers in the classroom? Green and blue, Darcy?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, green and blue. Thank you, Ivanova. Can you answer number 5, Gabriel Rojo? 5, yeah, 5.
Oh, I confused. Sorry.
No, don't worry. It was the correct answer anyway, so thank you. I think he was in the walk, so he might not be able to answer it. Okay, we go to Karina. Can you answer number 5?
What will you not find on Evelyn website? Letter B. In
Yeah.
section with pictures of classroom she's worked on.
Yeah, Yeah, she mentions that she doesn't put the pictures of the classroom because each classroom is well, and each class is different. So she doesn't want to probably want you to expect that you will get that. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Karina. And well, the answer of Ivanova, green and blue. Okay, we continued with Kevin, and thank you, Karina and Gabriel. Very good. Can you answer number 6, Kevin?
Number 6 or number 7?
7, sorry.
What does Evelyn enjoy most about her job? I think the fact that it allows her to spend the time with her family.
Mm, well, in this case, she mentions that she likes this discovering original techniques to help students. It's what she enjoys the most. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any question? Was it too difficult? Well, was this listening exercise too difficult for you, or was it too easy?
So, teacher.
Gonza? Okay. What about everyone else? Mhm. Okay. Maybe it was too easy for you. But remember that if you need more listening practice, please tell me. And I will bring more listening well, practice so you don't have a issue with this part that it is the most common for students to have well, issues with the listening of English. Okay, we're going to continue to the next part. We're going to do I have okay. Uh, the next part is a part of vocabulary. We can do it. I don't know if we have time. Okay, just going to see the vocabulary so you can be familiar with. Okay, so we have the words the following words. Okay, we have a good. That's pretty self-explanatory that you may already know. Benefit. Does everyone know the meaning of benefit?
It's like obtaining something good or something.
Yeah, like you will get something from that yeah, from the thing you are trying to get a benefit from. Okay, perfect. Sheet, probably you know this word. Okay, I think they are really easy. We have work, cooperate, absent, revise, capable, concentrate, and pay attention. Are they easy words for you?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. We have also classes, recess, take, semester, major in, grades, elementary, principal, high, and grade. Okay. I don't think you'll have any issue with this part, but we don't have much time to answer this part. So please answer the first two exercises in page 25 as homework. So we check them in next class really quickly. And let me take attendance before you go. So, well, so I have it in my register. Okay. Any questions so far? Yeah, letter A and letter B. Just these ones, because we're going to see a little well, a little explanation in the next three vocabulary exercises that I think it might be important that you know about them. Okay. Okay. So. Well, Rojo Moreno Gabriel. I think he's here, but yeah, he's here, but his internet, well, he's in the box. So. Lozada Granados Karina.
Here.
Perfect. Ramos Juárez Ulises Alejandro. He left. Okay. Orozco Arredondo Daniel.
Here.
Perfect. Ponce Guerrero Kevin.
Here.
Perfect. Ramírez Chávez Vicente, I think.
Here, teacher.
Yeah. Perfect. Salinas Hernández Brenda.
Here.
Perfect. Saucillo Castillo Arturo. Cabrera Martínez Cristina. I don't think she's here. Anaya Morales Martín Eduardo.
Here, teacher.
Fernanda Lanova Rico López.
Here.
Maricruz González.
Present.
Okay, Gabriel Callejas, here. Diego Eduardo, I don't think he's here as well. And Carlos Alberto.
Here.
Here, okay, Chavez. Okay, perfect. If you don't have any questions, we will finish we will end the class for today. If you have any comment or any questions, please let me know. You can write me to my email or my WhatsApp. If you have any questions about the exercises, please let me know, and I will try to help you. Okay. So if you don't have any questions, then you can go, and I wish you a very good a very good day and rest of the week, and I'll see you on Friday. Yeah.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Teacher, thank you.